Not all of these changes were bad, some were even better, but one can't help but think, what if they kept the deep dialogue and Radiant AI system? The game would have been so much deeper. But then again, what if someone gave me a Bitcoin? What ifs don't matter because, well, they didn't do it. Sad days for gamers everywhere. Now, let's go over why they cut some of these features. Well, this game was launching on the Xbox 360 as well as PC. It was a launch title, and because of that, it had to be good. This was 2006, and Halo was kind of taking over the gaming scene, and Xbox was spearheading an exclusive war. But, like most consoles at the time, they were just not as strong as PCs. On top of wanting to appear to a more mainstream, action-focused gaming experience, the RPG mechanics were not really seen as a worthwhile investment. Deeper dialogue was scrapped because now everything was fully voice acted, every line, every quest, every NPC reaction. It was just easier to make a simplified dialogue system. Things like levitation magic was gone simply because of area redesigns. Morrowind's areas were all on one big map, separated by loading areas, not screens. But as the player flew around, it felt like one big world. Oblivion introduced the seamless system, which was a loading screen. In order to walk to the Imperial Tower, like I mentioned earlier, you had to enter from the open world area, seeing your first loading screen, then a second loading screen to hit the right district, maybe a third loading screen to change districts, then a fourth loading screen to enter the district, then finally a fifth when you finally enter the tower yourself. You get it. But they couldn't figure out how to delete the loading screens. So to keep people out of restricted areas, they just removed flying. To sum it up, they cut features they considered were too hardcore to implement things more friendly to the everyday gamer. They were able to keep the feel of a RPG-heavy, story-based game, while also inviting a new, younger audience that wanted more action and flashy effects.